evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard. Once you have located your seat, we ask you that you please step out of the aisle so the passengers behind you can pass you. This will expedite our boarding process. Your large carry-on items need to go in the overhead compartments. Your smaller ones underneath the seat in front of you.
Would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I'm always saying this every time I take a little bit of a break, that I'm sorry for not posting as many videos as I said I would. I'm sorry for not being so consistent, but I think I've come to the conclusion that I feel like we have to stop apologizing for those moments where we just aren't always 100%. And I mean, I say that with caution. Like, yes, if you have a bad attitude, you do need to apologize for that. Yes, if you're being a bit of a jerk and you're being insensitive, then yeah, absolutely apologize for not being 100%. But in this case, I don't know if this is just a COVID thing or if this is a post-Tokyo Paralympic Games thing, if this is just a winter thing. I have no idea. But I've just been really feeling like a lack of motivation in a few things, swimming being one of them, which I'll get into in a little bit. School is another thing. With it being online, I feel like I'm preaching to all my students, fellow students out there, that online school is just really tough and it's hard. It's hard to stay motivated, and so yeah, feeling that. And then also with vlogging, there's just been a lot going on, especially in this last year with Tokyo, and just a lot of personal things have been going on, as well as just exciting stuff that I've been a part of that have just been really taking up a lot of my time. And so actually sitting down to talk to a camera or to film my day when I'm already doing other things like that and I'm just busy, I think I got to a point where I just felt really spent. And so the thought of vlogging like this and just, I mean, documenting my day, documenting my thoughts to the internet, to whoever wants to hear it out there, I just felt a little bit, I wouldn't say the word daunting, but I would probably say just like, meh. If that's a word in the dictionary, it felt Anyways, we are here now, and so this video is just going to be a little update. I posted something on my Instagram asking you guys what video you'd like to see next, and a lot of you said an update video. So here is your update video. We've all got a light to shine, and this is how I'm shining mine.
Get ready, I can sing!
Okay, so before I get into this update video, I want to address my drink. It is coffee, but I will explain that to you. It is not a glass of milk. I know it kind of looks like one, and if you thought that I had lost my mind just drinking milk and not coffee, do not worry about that. A friend bought me for my birthday, I gotta pick this up here. Oh, this is gross. Yeah, this is weird. I shouldn't have done this. Oh well, we're committed. She bought me a diamond ice cube tray. Thank you, Leah. And so I made these diamond cold brew ice cubes. And so I saw this thing online where you just make like cold brew ice cubes and then you put it in like milk or water and then it melts and it like makes it for you. Makes the coffee for you, I guess, I don't know. But I realized that this diamond is probably way too big and the surface area is too huge for it to melt very fast. So it just looks like an off color of milk, like a beige milk. Yeah, oh, ew, definitely still taste, ew, yeah. Not great yet. So I may have messed up on that. I probably should have used smaller cold brew ice cubes and that probably would have worked better, but anyways, we're being really transparent and honest in this video, so yeah, anyways, moving on. Okay, so what have I been up to in this last Basically since September, I would say. September, October, November, December, in these last 5 months. First of all, I came home from Tokyo. I got to fulfill a really lifelong dream. This was 13 years in the making. Well, really 24 years in the making. From the day I was born, I knew that I didn't know I was competitive then, but at a very young age, I knew I was competitive and I wanted to achieve something in a sport. And then God brought me swimming, and it just kind of took off from there. For those of you who are new here, you're just tuning in, I was really fortunate to represent Canada at this year's Tokyo 2021 Paralympic Games. It was my very first Paralympic Games, and I am now an official Paralympian, and that is just like a really amazing thing. With Tokyo and stuff, I don't think I was expecting the environment just to be so intense. Like, you get thousands and thousands of people showing up into this village and who are just all there to compete, and they're all there to win, and it's just really high. Like, tensions are high, emotions are high, adrenaline is high, and yeah, it was really wild. And so I think from coming off of that and then coming off of achieving a dream, it's kind of been really hard. That is basically what I can say about that. Is they talk about that little slump after a games when it's like the crash, the post-Paralympic, post-Olympic crash, and I've definitely been experiencing that crash. It has blown my mind how hard it's been to get motivated again. And for those of you who have worked really hard for a goal, and when you achieve it, it's like you have this moment where you can either, okay, let's keep going because I still have more things to do, or you have this moment where you're like, now what? Like, now what am I gonna do? Like, I just did this thing that I've always wanted, and now am I willing to push myself a little more to do it again, or am I fine? And so I've been really wrestling with that these last few months, and it's just been hard just to get excited about swimming again, if I'm being honest, and I think that has trickled into some of my lack of motivation for school. But this isn't supposed to be like one of those, oh, she's so unmotivated, oh, pity Dee, oh, Dee, I'm so sorry, my heart goes out to you. Like, no, this isn't me looking for sympathy at all. It's just an honest thing, and I think a lot of people definitely go through these from time to time. So like, whether you've had a massive disappointment, whether you've been let down, whether you've come off of this really big high in your career, in your schooling, or in relationships, there's always these moments where you just feel like you crash. And I was in a crash, and now we are working our way out of it. On top of that, life has also been super exciting. I got to go and spend some time with my boyfriend Kevin. But I got to go spend some time with him down in America, and that was really fun. He came up here a few times to visit me in Montreal, and then he met up with my family over New Year's, and we just had a really good time. So I got to really invest in that aspect of my life, which was an exciting thing for myself. And what else did I do? I had a birthday. I turned 25, so I am officially a quarter of a century, and so that's really cool. And I mean, 25 is cool to say. Like, you're like, hey, I'm a quarter. Nobody says that, so maybe we'll start anything today. Okay, what else did I do? I went to North Carolina with my swim team for nationals. That was really fun. That was our first travel swim meet as a team together, and that was pretty cool. Hey, what up? Nice Big Ben, huh? Big Ben, Big Ben.
Free candy.
We got to go to, I'd never been to North Carolina. I went to Trader Joe's for the first time. It's my first time going into Trader Joe's. I'm very excited about it. Stay tuned. There's literally so many options here. I'm slightly overwhelmed. Everything just looks so good. String cheese. Could do that. Cauliflower crust, I'm just looking. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not ready to leave yet. I'm still choosing my cheese. That was amazing. That was a wonderful experience. I'm definitely obsessed. And then when we were down in North Carolina, COVID got bad again. And so we had to quickly hustle back, and there's been a bunch of restrictions up here in Canada. If you're Canadian, you'll know about that. Been really annoying, but I mean, stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll get through this together, I think is what every single politician and person and motivational speaker has said. We will get through this together. Yeah. Okay, so COVID got a little bad, but I got to go home back to Vancouver to be with my family over Christmas, and then we went off to the mountains for a little bit for New Year's, and that was fun. Kevin joined us there, which was really cool. Met the fam, passed the test, you know, cha-ching, check, check, check. And then because I was out in that area, I stayed with Morgan for a week to train because everything shut down in Quebec. So I was just out there training. I stayed with some family, got some good quality time in with friends and with cousins, and it was just really good. And I was so tempted to vlog like so many times. I was like, oh, I could film this, oh, that would be great. But again, just this lack of motivation. And I think it's also like you want to spend time in the moment with people. Like you don't want to be focusing on the aesthetic and on the camera angles and is my battery charged and how's this going to look, how are people going to take this. And so it was just a really good opportunity, despite being so unmotivated in that, to just be with family and just be present in the moment, and I definitely enjoyed doing that. So, but moving on, it is now January 2022, and I don't know if you guys are big on New Year's resolutions. I'm definitely not, but I am big on picking a word for the year. And 2021, my word was wild joy, and I guess my words were wild joy. But this year, I felt that my word this year was gonna be courage. And I think it takes a lot of courage to show up every day and to work hard. It takes courage to wake up in a body that just looks different. It takes courage to have difficult conversations. It takes courage to be who you are. It takes courage to dream, let alone dreaming and telling someone about that dream. It takes courage to invest your money. It takes courage to save. It takes courage to help someone out. It takes courage to stand up for what you believe in. Life takes courage. I don't know, this is what I'm going to do for myself, but maybe you guys can jump on with this too. But in the Bible, there's this book, and it's called the Book of Joshua. And Joshua was Moses's, so you guys should know Moses maybe. He was this part of the Red Sea, led the people to the Promised Land, but Moses never actually made it into the Promised Land. God said, no, your job is done, you won't make it. And you guys can read into that story, it's really cool. But Joshua was his right-hand man, and God told Joshua that Joshua was going to be the one to lead these people into the Promised Land. And that must have been a wild experience for him, like coming up as someone's like second-hand lieutenant, learning but never being the one in control yet. And then all of a sudden, God gives you this job to lead this entire nation into the land that he had promised them. Like that takes a lot of courage. You're trusting that God is going to be with you. You're trusting that he's going to lead you where he wants you to go, and that you also have to have courage to lead these people. These people are looking to him now. They've just lost their leader Moses, and now they're looking at Joshua and saying, what do we do? And that takes courage. It takes courage to lead, and it takes courage to lead well. It takes courage to lead in spite of adversity or what people might be saying to your face, or most often behind your back. It takes courage. And so this year I just really feel like it's going to be the year for courage. That no matter what comes up, who comes up, who talks behind your back, who lifts you up, or who tries to tear you down, just to stand firm in that and to be strong and courageous, because Joshua 1:9 says to be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And I am a firm believer in the Bible and in God, and that he is with us all the time wherever we go. And when we're following him and when we're following his plans for us, they're going to be good. And it doesn't mean that they're always going to be easy. It doesn't mean that we're not going to be motivated all the time, because I sure haven't been motivated, but it means that he's got us, and that when we ask, he can give us the courage that we need. So that is the Spark Notes version, I guess, long version. I don't know at this point what for my word is for the year. Words, Danielle. School is started, school's online again, so I would appreciate your prayers, and I'll be praying for all of you guys who are tackling online school and school in general. I mean, getting a degree is hard enough as it is, so I'll be praying for you guys for that. And yeah, swimming is good. Getting slowly back into it. Like, I know that I'm going to be swimming for the next few years to try to make Paris, and so just trying to keep my eyes focused on that. And we'll just see kind of where the rest of the year goes. Got some exciting swim meets coming up if all goes well and all goes to plan, and we'll just see. But you know, I'm looking forward to this year. I'm looking forward to getting out of this funk and getting out of this unmotivated period and this little time that I've been sitting in, I guess. You know, I think I see how easy it is to get stuck sometimes. I see how easy it is just to sit in that for a while. It's really hard to pull yourself up out of it. Let's just see how it goes, and we'll be cheering each other on as the year goes on from here. But I think I've talked long enough, and so I'm gonna end this video. But that is your update. That's how my life is going. So enjoy the rest of your day wherever you're watching from. I'm just praying a big blessing over you guys in 2022. Be courageous, be strong, and we can get through this together. Now I'm sounding like a motivational speaker. Yikes. Okay, we'll see you again next time on another episode of This Little Light. Bye.